This is Michael Viola. Welcome to the University of Alberta English Language Program podcast. This is the first of hopefully many more podcasts to come where we feature stories of current students as well as ELP alumni. We are featuring in this, the first podcast, a group of young students from Angola. They are, as you might say, the best of the best, all receiving scholarships to pursue their studies at the University of Alberta. And here is their story. Today is the 13th of February 2014. My name is Michael Viola and welcome to the very first University of Alberta English Language Program podcast. Yay! Okay, now this is the very first time we're doing this, so whoever's listening to this is probably going to wonder, what is going on? Well, in short, in this very first podcast, we're going to feature stories of students or adventures, students who are currently in our program, and even alumni who have moved on to fun and exciting adventures. And so this is the very first time we're doing this. And as I realized that there are a lot of firsts in this particular podcast. And one would think that when you're doing this for the very first time, you'll start small, but we're not doing things small. I'm saying we because we have a big group of people here, which is really cool. So, who do I have here? We've got our very first group of students from Angola. Before I tell everybody more about your stories, we should actually get you guys to introduce yourselves. So now I said, my name is Michael. I know there's another Michael in the room. I won't tell who. We'll start with, from my left-hand side here, with this young lady. Hello.
Hi, my name is Dalila.
Hello.
Hello, my name is Nawik.
Hello, my name is Eliana.
Hi, my name is Shinya.
Hi, my name is Marco.
Good name.
Hi, my name is Camila.
Hi, my name is Sandrina.
Hi, my name is Rico. Hello, my name is Delcio.
Hi, my name is Susivania.
Hi, I'm Hudson.
Hi, I'm Aristoteles.
Yay! And you have a very cool camera. Are you taking a video, by the way? Yes. Oh, brilliant! Well, then see, you've got the bootleg version of this interview. That would be interesting. Okay, so now I said there are many firsts in this room, and you guys are literally, in a word, the pioneers. From your country. Now, you're all from Angola, right? This is the very first time our program has received a group from Angola. And for the listeners who don't know, you guys are also students, scholarship students, I should say, right? Because you're all here not just to study English, but further down the road, you will be studying at a faculty. Yes, I will let you sort of give us more interesting bits on that later on. Okay, so you're moving on to do at least 4 or 5 years of studying here. So let's start with your first impressions of this little town called Edmonton. Now, I should say you guys came in September, right? 2013, right? So that was August. Oh, sorry. So even
28th.
Oh, even warmer then. Yes, warmer and a little brighter. So go back in time, travel back in time in your head. What were your first impressions here?
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon?
Yeah,
oh.
when we arrived here, when we left the airport, I smelled cinnamon on the streets. I don't know why, but from the airport to campus hour here on main campus, I smelled cinnamon.
Really?
It was interesting and I was confused about it. So, and the next morning I told my brother, look, I'm living in a country where you go on the street, it smells like cinnamon.
I think I'm confused now too. Maybe that's because I've lived here for so long, but well, there's probably some truth to that. I mean, a lot of people eat cinnamon buns, cinnamon rolls, right? So maybe that's where you're picking, up the scent. It's got a very strong scent to it. So, but that's a very first. I've never heard of anyone saying, like, what's your first impression of Edmonton? Cinnamon. That's it's sweet. I like that. Anybody else? What did you think besides this lovely scent in the air that I can pick up?
People here are very polite,
okay,
and educated, and I loved it.
Oh wow! I need to meet some of those people too. No, just kidding. But oh, good. Now, and maybe I should ask you this too. Before you came to Edmonton, before you came to Canada, what did you know about the city here, or did you know anything about Edmonton?
Weather.
The weather. Oh, good one. All right. What did you learn? What did you find out?
I already know that it's a very cold city.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Our country is warmer than here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Much
We don't
warmer.
have, we don't have winter.
You have no idea that there's probably going to be a lot of people really envious of that very fact. There's no winter. Yes, well, I think this would really depend on who you talk to. You know, a lot of people like winter because of the winter sports, but you know, it's a different city, it's a different climate, and a very different environment. Since you talked about your country, no winter, this may be a good point to sort of jump from this side of the Atlantic to the other side of the Atlantic to Angola. Some of the listeners here may not have a very sort of clear image of what Angola is like, where it's situated. Can you tell us something about Angola? First of all, where?
It's the southwestern part of Africa and coastal area.
And coastal area means you have a lot of beautiful beaches. Okay, all right. What is or what are the official languages that you use in Angola?
Portuguese. The official is Portuguese, but we have like national
dialects.
language dialects. Yeah.
Ah, okay. How many dialects do you speak? I'm guessing that you all have very different dialects. You're shaking your head, so there must be a lot. Two hands, my fingers, these are not enough to count them? How many dialects?
No, actually, 8. I think we have 8.
Oh, 8?
Officially,
No.
9, but we have a lot more than 9.
Yeah.
Officially, only 9.
Ah, officially only 9, so unofficially way more than 9.
Yeah.
then.
Yes.
Ah, okay. But the official language, as I was sort of listening onto you guys talking earlier, is Portuguese, right? So you
Yes.
obviously all use that as your common language, right? And I want to touch upon the language bit too, because you guys celebrated your Independence Day, right? And this was in November, right? If I remember correctly?
11.
Yes, 11th of November. Oh, that's an easy day to remember. It's the 11th day of the 11th month.
Yeah.
Yes, 1111. Oh, I love that. And something really wonderful happened. You guys put on a really, really good party.
Thank you.
Because I mean, now if our listeners have been following our Facebook page, they've seen the photos we've put up. They've seen the photos you guys have put up, and man, you guys can party. You know, I thought that was amazing. And for those of us who didn't see the photos on the Facebook page, this party was held at iHouse, International House. Yes. Now I know you guys basically put this whole party together. Can you tell us something about how you organized it? I see funny faces.
First of all,
yes.
we work as a group.
Yes.
I think, and everybody contribute with one thing or with one idea, and we work like one for all and all for one.
And the African Students Association also helped us to organize this party.
Oh, good. Yeah, and it's interesting you said all for one, one for all, because when I looked on your Facebook page, it's team, right?
Yeah.
It's team Angola, which I thought was a really, really cool thing. And the other thing I really wanted to maybe get you guys to talk about, it would be very, very obvious to anyone who probably saw or listened, the music and the dance. You have to tell us more, you know, because I don't know a lot about your traditional music or your dances, but when I was watching you guys dance, I mean, it was a party. Everybody was going bananas. It was fun. But you guys were doing some moves that seemed to sort of tell stories, or at least that's how I'm interpreting that. How many dancers are in this room? Or maybe it's everybody.
If we focused on the style of dancing with a partner, it looks like a lot with valsa, tango, and
Salsa.
Okay.
yeah, I would say salsa.
Yeah.
All right.
And we call it kizomba and samba.
Oh, right, yes.
So samba is a little bit more is faster than kizomba, and
Okay.
like just let your body be free and you just let it go. And kizomba is a little bit more sensual than samba, slower and has more touch, and yeah, it's very good.
And now, so dance, and I'm guessing music also, to a certain extent, is a very big part of your life then, and your culture then. Would that be a correct assumption? And there's a very, very specific reason why I asked that. We're going to rewind from November back to, I think this would be September now, when the Angolan ambassador visited here. And in fact, I think this was, see, we're in a room in Enterprise Square right now, and I think this is the very same room where we met the ambassador,
Yes.
who seems to be a really, if I may say, a really cool guy. You know,
It's Angolan.
How's that?
It's Angolan.
Oh, okay. Because when I thought, oh, the ambassador's coming, I was going, oh, it must be this really, really great person on high, whatever. But he was very friendly, he was very approachable, and I'm feeling very silly now because I can't remember his full name. Do you remember? I know his Honourable De Silva Neto, right?
Yeah.
What, do you remember his full name? I know it's a very long name, and I feel very silly not remembering it.
It's very long, so it's hard to
Thank you, I feel so much better now. But the reason why I was asking, oh, you remember?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, please.
Agostinho Tavares.
Okay, say that slowly, full name one more time for the record.
Agostinho Tavares.
All right, everybody got that? You took
Yeah.
that? Okay, good.
We know.
There will be a test afterwards. Now, the reason why I actually brought that particular instance up was, first of all, you met the ambassador, you met a lot of people from your sponsoring organization, and then there was the time when everyone was just sort of talking to each other, and then someone really clever put some music on, and the next thing I realized that you guys were dancing with the ambassador. I've never in my life seen anything like that, but it struck me as a sort of a very warm gesture, and that told me at that instance that you are very, and I know you said earlier that you've met a lot of friendly people here, but when I saw that particular instance, I thought, man, we are definitely way lower on the friendly scale, you know, compared to, you know, to what you guys are probably used to as being friendly. And I thought that was such, you know, a cool thing. Have you met the, well, no, that you probably would have met the ambassador for the very first time.
Yes.
Right? Just by your interaction, I mean, it looked to me that you've known him for some time. He looked like someone's big uncle or granddad.
Yes.
Really, really cool to hang out with. So, I mean, to me, that was a very cool thing. Let's maybe switch gear quickly here. So you're all studying English now, you're all in slightly different levels. Ultimately, you're all aiming to go into faculty in the University of Alberta. Are you all moving along pretty much the same track, or you have slightly different sort of goals? I'm guessing engineering is probably an area some of you are going into. Is that
All of us.
all of us? Oh,
Yes.
oh my goodness. I'm sitting in a room full of future engineers.
Yes.
And one of them is taking a video of us. Wow. Okay, so then the next question is why? Why are you all going into engineering? Besides, it's cool. I know.
In my case, I always wanted to be engineering.
Oh, okay. So it's more of a personal choice. You've always wanted to be an engineer.
Yeah.
Oh, is that true for everybody? Or do you have other reasons?
Kind of because I didn't know what I wanted to do in the university, and I applied for the exams to pass in the scholarship, and there was a lot of majors that I could choose. So I chose 3, and out of the 3, they chose that it would be better for me to do engineering. So yeah.
So it's partially a decision made for you. But I'm guessing that if they suggested that you should take engineering, it's probably because you're probably going to be good at engineering.
Yes.
That's probably why. Yeah. What direction then would you be going after you finish? I mean, you're looking at least 4 more years. So, I mean, we're looking slightly into the future here. But what are your plans? Say you've graduated, you're done. I'm done at the U of A. I'm out of here. I'm going home. What's next?
Well, Angola is a country that is undeveloped. And we have a big country, a beautiful country that is not developed, and there is not many people that really want to help. So we are here to make the difference. We will study here, and we will show to our people that we learn something, and we want to change our country. Engineering, I think engineering is a major that can I don't know how to say it.
Help us developing the country.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll help
also,
develop the country,
and,
yes.
And not only, but the engineer is a person who is very dynamic. We don't know just a specific subject, but we can help in many others. So we are here to make the difference.
There is, oh gosh, there is actually a lot more I want to talk to you guys about. But I'm looking, we're almost like, we've talked for almost 20 minutes, and it feels like we've only spoken for 5.
Yes. Yes.
Now, what I would like to do, maybe, I don't know, a year or 2 down the road, we might do this again, right? We'll get you all back, maybe not the same room, but hopefully, the same members here. And we'll talk to you again and see how you guys are doing. And it would be quite interesting to see 2 years down the road, compare what you would say then as opposed to what you'd be saying now, because this would be an interesting record. You can think of this particular conversation also as a time capsule, right? So, keep that in mind. Now, before we wrap this up, one thing, and you can be all creative, you can say anything at all. If you were to say something, if you want to describe your country, Angola, or if there's something you want to share about your country, or even about your own dreams or and aspirations, what would you say?
I think the most important is that we are here to show how beautiful is our culture, but how much we can be hard workers, and we can change not only our country but all the world. We can show that we are capable to do more and more than many people expected for us.
Small acts, big change.
Oh yes.
We are really friendly, and we are in that country is colorful. Yes, it's amazing. And it's hot.
And there you are, our very first podcast with our very first group of students from Angola. I should note that during the interview I'd mistaken one of the students' name Marco as Michael. That would be my name. I'm sorry, Marco. Or is it Marco? I'll make sure I get it right the next time we meet. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Search for UAlbertaELP. That's UAlbertaELP. For information on the English language program, visit www.elp.ualberta.ca. Thank you for listening to the University of Alberta English Language Program podcast. This is Michael Viola. And the stories continue.
We are here to make the difference.
We can show that we are capable to do more and more than many people expected for us.